Hey everyone, I finally made it to my home. So let's go on a tour. So after almost 46 years of searching for home, I'm finally home. Now this is like, my home is actually in Viking's Arms, right? That's where my home is, but this is also a home, and this is a place of peace and healing and safety. So I didn't expect it to be a van. I never expected to be a van lifer, but here I am now, so getting used to a new lifestyle. I will show you around. So, don't have a whole lot of space. We eat very, very simply. We have couscous almost every day, and then we have, Viking calls it porridge, I would call it muesli, a bunch of nuts, seeds, dates, some flax, with a little bit of oat milk. And this is all in process of being organized and renovated here. Since I came into his life a couple of weeks ago, everything's just discombobulated. So we're still in the process of figuring it all out. Everything here is custom made. So Viking made the shelves. This was all full of cupboards. So what we're planning to do is put the bed over here. Right now, all we're doing, well, what we're doing right now is we take apart the bed every morning and then put it back at night, and we use the cushions there, and I just spread a lot of blankets out and we make our nest. So that'll be really nice when we get that going, because to set up the bed, everything has to first come over there. Oh, everything first has to go over there, and then everything has to come over here, and we got so many legs. It gets a little crazy. Yeah, so these cupboards are amazing. And he covered every surface here that you see covered. He did it himself, and it's like, his workmanship is just phenomenal. We got one light in here right now. And so these still need to get hooked up. Got a little spice rack happening here. We just ordered these cushions and they came yesterday, and we're waiting on cushions for the back here today. Beautiful cushions with birds on them. But this he built like the day that he came to pick me up from the airport. Here's our little kitchen table. So this is all that we cook on. And this is our water. We filter all of our water. This is the extent of our dishes. Couscous is easy, right? You just boil water, put it into there, chop some tomatoes or garlic into there, spices, and that's that. Here we have Sam, Mr. Kosh. He's finally figuring this out. Here we have he's in memoriam of Noah that we lost a couple months ago. We need to add on to here, home is where my boys and girl are. These are fabulous. So they have, that's like a mosquito screen. And then for night, we can pull this out and it keeps it all nice and dark in here. Yeah, so slowly but surely we're figuring things out, making it more comfortable in here all the time. Viking has a little hot water tank he wants to put up into here, so we're going to put cupboards over here. We're figuring out the bed situation over here. We have a couple ideas, but we haven't finalized any plans yet. Because it's a big deal and we don't want to be wasting money. So one idea we had was making a slide-out bed with PVC piping and stuff like that. But that's a little dicey because it's going to be used every single day, and during the day the kids will be sleeping on it, so it needs to be like well thought out and really strong. And then the second idea we had was to buy an old metal bed frame and make a sliding bed out of that. And then if all else fails, we'll just go back to making a slide out bed with wood. But it's all the weight, right? It's all the weight that we need to take into consideration. Now that Viking and Angus have added oh, I forget how many legs he's added, but there's so many beings in this little van here right now. Every single piece of weight is added to like the gas mileage and stuff like that. So we got to be careful. He did cut a flap through here, so when these cushions are down, we can crawl into the front from here. Yeah, I'm learning about the systems, about how it works, and just being hardcore minimalist. You know, I came from a tiny shed, but nothing like this. So, yeah, to live like this is so freeing, to not have all the material possessions and the worries, to have your home and your wheels be the same thing. It is liberating. You know, when Viking has made his home into a sanctuary of peace. So it doesn't really matter where we park. It's very peaceful in here. Like the atmosphere and the aura is one of peace. He likes to sit here and look out the window. This is my seat over here. Yeah, so this is my home now. So thank you for coming along with me on the tour, and I will keep you updated when we make the bed and put the little shelves in.